before this video starts, in no way, shape, or form was I'm not trying to brag. This is just an accomplishment, and I obviously want to share the car tour, and then at the end of the video I also give tips and how I personally got my car. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, and let's go ahead and get into it. Hey guys, it's your girl Saria Raine. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. So as you see from today's title, this is going to be a long awaited car tour, and I might try to give like a little advice at the end. I don't really know, but I'm just give my story at the end of the video, like of how I got the car, because if you guys do not know, I am 18 years old, and yeah, I'm 18 and I got it. So like, there's a lot of 18-year-olds who still have their cash car. So I'm gonna talk about that at the end of the video. But yes, as you see from today's title, this is going to be a car tour, long awaited, a 2021 K5. This car is very great, but I'm not gonna talk too much like into detail or whatever yet, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get to the video and like not talk too much, and let's go ahead and get into the tour. Okay, so I'm now outside of the vehicle, and this is my car. It is all white. It's called like glacier white, I believe, and it does have a black top because I do have a full panoramic roof. So here is the front of the car. This is honestly why I even love the car in the first place. I'm gonna put y'all gonna see the whole story on that. But I love how the front of the car just looks aggressive. I originally wanted the GT line, which is more like a, you know, GT is like that. So it was like more of a sports looking car. But this is the EX, which is more of a luxurious feel. I love how these little, it's kind of dirty, y'all, but like whatever. These little grill things, like I don't really know too much about cars, but like I know that that's nice. And here's the little Kia symbol on the front of the car. And this right here is actually a sensor for like when I'm gonna crash into people. It doesn't sense when you're parking, but when you're going too fast and it's like an object, it'll beep because that's the sensor. I don't really know anything about the car, but like these are things. I don't really know if this ever lights up because I'm always inside. But yeah, these are the standard wheels that it came with. I know I didn't get no like rims or nothing like that because I'm not really a car girl, but like I really just love this car. Here is the little mirrors. Oh, it has the little blinking lights when you like put your signal on. Here is the mirror. It has the little sensors for one of your blind spots. It does have the button like to lock and unlock. I use this all the time. I really don't even touch my keys. And I do have my windows tinted. I got 20% tint, if anybody's wondering. Well, she told me it's 20%, but it's kind of like light. So I think I should have went with 15. I may redo it one day, I don't know. And then here is the side, like the back. It gives me like, it just gives me an aggressive looking wannabe sports car. Like, that's what I love about the outside and like the exterior. So here is the back of my car. The trunk is pretty big. It's like hella shit in there, but like these are the lights. These light up at night. It goes straight across. I love it. It's like, y'all see how it's dented? So it be looking like dotted lines. So that's what the back of my car looks like. And then my tag is down. It's a fucking bug. I'm sorry. My tag is like down below. And those are sensors too. Those little circles are sensors for like me backing up. So there's my backup camera, and here is the trunk button. I know, don't even say nothing to me, boy. But it's pretty spacious. It goes way deep back. So yeah. And over here it's the same thing over the other side. And that is pretty much the outside of my car. Here's the roof, the little black top, and then that. I don't know if that's an antenna, but it's something. Let's go ahead and work towards the inside. My favorite part, what sold me, y'all. So as soon as you open the door, my car is dirty, by the way. I'm not cleaning it for the video. It's just a tour and like what's in my car. It has this wood little lining. Like, I don't know if it's real, I doubt it. It's like this wood little lining. I still have the sticker from when it was new and stuff like that. Here is the color. So do you guys see the color of the seats? It's like a little blue. It may look gray on camera, but it looks gray in person too, but it's like a little ashy blue type of feel. It's called what was it called? Wolf blue or ash blue. It's called ash blue. This is what sold me the car, y'all. When I seen the color, if you guys don't know, my favorite color is blue. Let's go ahead and get in because I'm freaking hot. So when you're sitting in the car, this is what you see. Here is my lovely wheel. So we're just going to start with everything that's on the door. There goes the mirrors right there. It does have the little safety handle thingies or whatever. So boom. Here's the handle. Boom, boom, boom. We know that. Here is the seat settings. I'm setting number 1, which is like it sets your seat to wherever you are driving. Set, and then you can have 2 people on the car. So you pretty much do whatever you do and then press set. And it'll work. So then here is the wood lining yet again, and then here are the controls. This right here controls the mirrors, you know. Can you guys see? Because it says left and right. So you just flick it and like move the mirrors. Here's the lock button and unlock button. I mean the lock button and the unlock button. Here's the windows, and then this is the window lock, the child window lock. Then it has like this little hook thing, which is not nothing. Like, I don't know if it's like just to grab, because I grab it when I'm closing my door most times. That's just what that is. And here's the speaker, the Bose speakers right here. And you know, every car has a little compartment. I usually keep a lip gloss in there and obviously trash gum. Down here, you know, is another compartment in the car. I have hand sanitizer, taser, and my pepper spray. And I have a pair of sunglasses right there. And then down here, the car comes with carpet, but my stepmom got me this for Christmas or my birthday. Probably Christmas or just a car gift, period. It's like this little, I forgot what it's called, but y'all know what that is. Like the stuff where it's all around, like all around weather thing. But there's carpet. It comes with carpet. You know, the gas pedals, blah, blah, blah. So boom, here we are to the steering wheel. It does tell you when the vehicle is going to turn off when you're like parked somewhere. Like every time I'm parked, it'll be like 30 minutes. So I've been here for 7 minutes because it said 23. And yeah, here is a speedometer, you know, the little cooling thing, and then the gears, I think, and then the speed, and then the gas. And then it also tells me when I need to get gas. I have 237 miles left. I have on this little lane control. I'm gonna give y'all a little drive, maybe. Here's the little lane assistance, this right here. And then this is the car mode. I have 11,000 miles on this thing, and it hasn't even been a year, y'all. Hasn't even been a year. I do need to go ahead and get my oil changed though. But yeah, it's 84 degrees outside. And then this is connected to the speedometer. This is the drive mode. So if I were to flick that, it changes the mode. Normal, sport, custom, and smart. I usually drive in smart. Smart just adjusts to your speed and how you drive. And so that's what I personally do. And then here goes the wood. It just comes all the way across the whole front of the car. Oh, and the back. You can adjust your wheel height to whatever height that you need, but this is my height, so I'm not even gonna touch it. Down here is, I have no idea what this is. I have no idea. Oh, this must turn it on and off. I always was wondering how to turn that shit off because sometimes it get on my nerves. I think this is like traction control or something. Traction control disabled. Oh, put that back on. Here's how to open my trunk. And then right here, I don't know what that, what did I say? I don't know what that is. I ain't even gonna touch it. It's something right there though. So obviously here is the signals, and then if you just flick it up, it'll just do it for a little bit. So I usually use these because when I do this, it turns that off. So when I get over in the lane, it doesn't beep 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 and stop my music. Like that shit is annoying. So I just do it just a little bit just so I can keep my music on. But obviously I can start using that to turn it off. Here's the lights. I keep it on auto, and then you know, brights. Oh, that it has auto brights too, y'all. Like you can't just like, you can turn your brights on, like pull it backwards, but like pushing it forward just turns it on auto. So whenever they like my lights, like the front of my car, like you see that sensor, it senses that like a car is coming, so it'll turn the brights off, and then when it's like really dark, it'll turn the brights on. So that's pretty much what that does. And then boom, we're gonna move to the other one. Y'all know this is like the thing, like you can, the windshield wipers, and you can turn it or whatever. So here is the steering wheel. I just got this bling. You guys can go watch my decorate my car video with me to like see all of that. But right here, I think this is like to speak to the car. The mode, I use this a lot. It like changes the radio. You can change it to Sirius XM, you can change it to FM, you can change it to your Bluetooth, to USB, all with this button. This turns up the volume and this changes the song. This is how you answer the phone, this is how you hang up the phone. This right here, I think goes hand in hand with, yeah, this. It shows me the speed limit here. Then you can see the fuel economy, like the average miles per gallon, which way I'm facing, and this just shows the car. And I usually keep it on this. And then this right here is, I think this is cruise control. I believe that's cruise control. This, I don't even know what this is. I think it's like, oh, you do more things. The tire pressure. Yeah, that's what that is. And then this right here, I don't know what that do. And then this is like steer lane assist. Like it steers for you. I use this all the time. Like half of the time I do not be steering my car. I just let that shit steer by itself. And then this right here, I don't know what this is. I forgot what this is. It is something dealing with like lane assist though. Then the car has this humongous screen. It's really long. I think it's like 10 by something. But here is the little radio, the volume button. And when I'm in my passenger seat, it's so weird because everything on this screen is geared to me. Like, it's facing me. It doesn't go there. So people in my passenger seat do not need to touch my thing because it would obviously be facing you. It's facing the driver. And then here, right here is the map. I keep my car on map. So it's just this. But then you have navigation. You know, I guess this is like a favorites or something. Then you have, oh, no. Then you have the radio. You can go to your radio. Then the media is, okay, that's the radio. Media, it just shows. Me too. Hey. Bro. Media just show everything. Seek is like to go back and go forward on the playlist. And then setup is like the setup for the car. But yeah, this thing moves and stuff. You can touch it. Down here is the air, but here's my push button to start. The hazard lights. Down here is the air control system. Sync, you turn this off and then the passenger can change their own thing, but sync just keeps it on together. This is to turn up the heat or down. This turns off the air. This is the defroster in the front and there's one in the back. This turns up the speed. I'm hot, y'all, but I don't want it to be too loud. And this is like changes the mode. And this is AC. This is to keep the air inside and keep air from, you can get air from outside, whatever you choose to do. So down here is a little compartment where it's usually a whole bunch of stuff. Here's a USB for like if you want to use the Apple CarPlay, because my car does have that. This is a charging port, and this is a lighter thing, you know, charging port. Then I have just two lip glosses down there because, you know, I always have lip gloss. Here is a charger, but that's in my console. We're gonna talk about that next. So boom, here's my phone. Then down here's my button clicker phone. I'm taking pictures. These are cup holder lights. They used to be charged and they used to glow. I usually like them just because it just looks nice at night, but I have not charged them since I had them. Here's my gear. You know, got part right reverse. I don't really know what that is, but something. Then right here is the parking brake, like the emergency brake, when you're like parking, you don't want your car to roll, you just pull it back and it turns on. But I just turned it on. I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, there it goes. It's on. Then to release it, you have to press the brakes. Right here is auto hold. This is good for like traffic or if you had a drive through, you just press it down and it brakes for you. But you can just press the gas and you'll go. Right here is the heated and cooling seats for the passenger and heating and cooling seats for the driver. It's a heating steering wheel. We already talked about this. And then here's my garage opener. Down here is a charger for your phone. You could just put your phone down in there. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna say it's taking forever. Now it's charging. This is how you know that it's charging. Then we're gonna go into my center console, which is like messy. This is also my shades that you put up here. Alright, when it's super bright. Here is the console. My charger is plugged in. Can y'all see? It's plugged in right here. So that's this charger that be hanging out. I have gum in here. That's some Jamaican money. I have some extra masks. And then each of these things have like needs. This has my dental care, like whenever I'm spending the night somewhere or if I'm just stranded. I could live in my car because I have clothes in here as well. But here is like mouthwash, toothbrush, toothpaste. And here's hair stuff like hair, bobby pins, hair ties. And then in here is like more of the big stuff. I have a brush, usually a comb, lotion, deodorant, and stuff like that. And I have blunt spray, which is what my car smells like. It's like this cantaloupe thing. It's almost gone. When it's gone, I'm gonna get a new scent. But and then I have coins, like when I'm at drive-throughs, and I don't want to use like my card. And that's all that I pretty much have in there. Boom, when you look up, you know, this is the rear view mirror. Here is the, what is this thing called? The mirror. See, my seats are blue. Then when you go up here, it's the lights that touch sense. You don't even have to like, I can like touch barely, it's gonna turn on. For both, this is the light to know that the lights turn on when you open the door. This turns on all my lights, turn on off. This is the sunroof, but we'll talk about that. And this is the airbag thing. This is UVO. It just comes with the car, y'all. I'm so hot. And then this is, you know, call 911. So let's go ahead and open up the sunroof. So you can press it a little bit and it'll just open up this. This is also what sold me the car, but what they cheated me, y'all. Okay, so this is just it opened for the view. Look at this bullshit. You push it harder and it opens up the actual roof. But it stopped right there. What about the people in the back? What about me? Like, yeah, but that is the sunroof, and I really love the sunroof. Majority of the time I like it just closed, like just down and open. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the front seat. You know, have seat belts, whatever, all the regular. Over there, you already know it's the same thing. Lock button, window. So let's go ahead and head to the back of the car. Oh, I forgot to mention. So right here, it's like this little K5 symbol. It's so fire. It's red when it's dark, but when you open up the door, it like just turn off. Because so, oh, also this is the gas. I don't have like a button to push it, but you just push it down and it opens up. Ah, shoot, slide. Here is the back seats. Everything's same. So when you get in, it is very spacious. I'm 5'1". These are my legs in the seat, like, come on. So wow, it looks so cool back here. I've like never been back here for real. So back here I just keep some deodorant, some lotion, an umbrella, and then there's like, I don't think there's anything else in there. Here's like the space. We do have vents in the back. I love this about the car too, because I know they be roasting. It's also 2 chargers back here. So this is a very good family like sedan if you really want it like that. Here is my camera tripod. I don't always keep it up there, but when I am using my camera, I do go ahead and stick this up there. Right here is some disinfectant spray, and I do keep socks in my car. Like, it's just, I have a lot of emergency things in my car. I have a first aid kit down here, and I do have car like wipes that clean like surfaces and stuff. And then there's nothing here. Nothing here. The lights. These are the lights. You just press these on and off. And then back here is the speakers, like the seats, blue, and yeah, that is pretty much an overview of my beautiful Kia K5 2021 EX. I said that all out of order, but that's what my car is. The one thing I don't like is that this is tan. I wish this was black. It will pop out the blue way more. So one day, hopefully, I might get that like turned to black, and then my car, you would tell the seats are blue more that way. So yeah, y'all, if you guys are interested in getting the Kia K5, I do definitely recommend, because it is a great car. It keeps me safe and everything like that. I'm gonna give it a little drive. I'm just gonna drive it around this building for y'all and let y'all just see pretty much a little bit of stuff. There's no lanes out here, so I won't be able to use the lane assist and the steering, because I don't think that it'll work. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I would drive on the street, but like, I'm gonna have to come back because I'm doing the pretty much of the story time on how to get the car or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and put our seatbelts on. Put your foot on the brake and just put it in drive. Now it's in drive. It gets fast pretty like quick, and I'm not gonna like do all that, but it definitely does get fast quick. I think I'm gonna just should I go out here and show y'all like the lane assist and stuff? So before I even get out here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the lane thing, I mean the steering thing for me. Okay, it's a car coming, so gotta wait. Okay, so let me show y'all. Okay, so it's gonna sense the lanes soon. I'm gonna just drive slow. See, it's green. So now I can let go of my steering wheel and it'll drive for me like I don't have to steer. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn back to where I was at. It is a very, very, very long car, y'all. Like, it's long. But yeah, y'all, if you guys are just here for the car tour, that is gonna be the end of the car tour. I love my car very much. I'm very proud of myself for being able to get this car. A lot of people do have this car and they really love it. It's just a nice, affordable 2021 safe car. And you know they say bad things about Kia, but so far so good. I haven't experienced like not one issue. Sometimes my radio be fucking up, but other than that, it don't even have no issues. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's go ahead and get into the tips on how I personally got my car at 18. Okay. I know a lot of people have always wanted to make this video about like financing, like when it comes to my car. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little quick, easy rundown on how I got my car and how you can too without being an influencer and having money, whatever the case may be, because my story is weird. Okay, so let's start back to when I first got my license in 19. I was 16 at the time, and I went ahead and got a cash car. My first car was a Chrysler 200 2013, and I had that car for a whole year. I had it for over a year because I got this car in 2020 of December. So yeah, I had my cash car, you know, paid cash for it. It was good. I didn't have no issues out of the car. I think my battery died maybe once or twice, but other than that, I didn't have no super duper big issues about the car. So yeah, when my mom got a Kia Stinger. So if you guys don't know what a Stinger is, it's a nice ass sports looking Kia. Or she got a 2020, I believe, Stinger, and she had got it in July of 2020. So now I had my car for a whole year at that point, and I seen her car. She had red interior. The outside was like this nice gray, and the inside had the little charger, the thing that I just showed y'all. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is a really nice car, and I want this. Like, I want something like this. So I think I just went on Google and just typed in like Kia or something, and they had a new Kia 2021 coming out in like November of 2020. So I was like, oh my god, this car is so nice, and it's $20,000. I'm asking my mom and dad, I'm like, is this $20,000 cheap for a 2021 car? And they're like, yeah, that's actually really nice and price, you know. Kia's a good car, whatever. And I was like, for my birthday, since I'm 17 right now, for my birthday I'll be 18, and I want a car. I feel like I want this car. I don't know what even possessed me to actually really want the car, but like, I didn't really like my first car. I mean, I didn't have a problem with it, but it wasn't what I would like. So I was like, I think that I should get a car that I like. Like, that's a reward for myself. That would be a reward for myself, because I don't really give myself much. And at this time, I wasn't making a lot of money. I mean, I probably was making more than an average 17-year-old, but I wasn't making enough to be having no car note. This expensive car note, that's for sure. When it came to, I started thinking about a car. So I was like, okay, the first thing that you guys need to do, I'm just telling you what I did, is you need to think of a budget. What would you be okay with paying monthly? Since you think that you're ready to buy you a car and like lease a car, I mean, not lease a car, finance a car, what do you think you would be able to pay every month and actually be okay with it? Mine was, I wanted to have a $200 car note and $300 at the most. $300 at the most for a car note is what I originally had in my mind. So I'm looking at the K5, and on the website, on the Kia website, you can like put in the car details. Mind you, I wanted red interior, just like my mom. I wanted a black outside with red interior, I think, or like something like that. But the only red interior they had was the GT line, and it only came in wolf gray. So my car would basically look like my mom's, except I have orange lights, literally. Like, we would have similar cars, literally. And so I was like, Mom, I'm copying you. I don't even care because I want the red interior. It just gives me a luxurious feel. When you see people with red interior, you're like, oh my god, they got money. That's what you think. You don't think they have a regular car. You think they have a nice car when you see red seats. So I'm like, I'm be on Snapchat recording, Instagram recording, and they're gonna see my red seats, and they're gonna think I have money. That's what I was going for. They're gonna think I have money. I'm high. So that's what I was thinking. So I seen the car, the GT line, and I won't be paying like with my credit. I assume my credit, that what would be my credit at the time, and my car note would have been like three something. And I was like, freak. I said I wanted to only pay $200, but I think I can push it because I like this car, so I'm just do the 3 something. So boom, I ended up getting COVID, y'all. It's all on my YouTube. It's broadcasting my whole COVID journey. If y'all want to see that, it's actually really good and funny. It's not funny, but it's like very real, like it's realistic of how COVID really was for me. So yeah, that's up on my channel. So I ended up getting COVID, and I knew my birthday was coming. Y'all know I went to Cancun. This is where everything gets like spicy, y'all, because I wasn't making a lot of money. I mean, I had Girls Galore. That's really what was bringing in money at the time, Girls Galore, because Girls Galore had ended up blowing, like it blew in April and May and June. Like my second month in business, it was blew up. Like, it was a lot. Yeah, I had my savings to back me. If I couldn't pay for my car, I had my savings to back me. Like, if I don't make how much I needed to make a month, I will have my savings to back me. So that's how my mind was. So y'all need to make sure that y'all having savings, okay? For one, before you even think about getting you a new car, if you don't have a car right now and you need a car, girl, just go ahead and pay that $2,000 car. Buy that $2,000 car. Keep that car, because you won't have a note. All you gotta pay for is gas. So keep that car. Save your money up so you can get this car. So then you'll have 2 cars. But you can go ahead and sell your old car and get you a little cool $1,000 off of that car. Or like $2,000. You can really sell it for the same price you got it. But you're not supposed to do that. But you can. You can literally do that and get your money back. So that's what I really suggest for the people who don't have a car and you're 18, you want a car. And if you're in a position to have a lease, a finance car, then do that. But if you're not, if you don't, listen, if you don't have at least $5,000 in your savings right now at this moment and you don't have a car, you don't need to lease a car. Finance a car. Am I opinion, you should go ahead and take $2,000 to $3,000 out of your savings, and you have $2,000 left over. Buy you a little cash card for real, y'all. Buy a cash card. It don't have to be a good card, y'all. That's one of the big things when it comes to teenagers getting their first car. They always want it to be like a nice car. You barely even know how to drive. So get you this little cheap car that'll get you from A to B to make you more money. Think of it as an investment, not something permanent. The car isn't permanent, so you just get the car, okay? Just get the car, and you know, you start working and saving money. So once you have at least $5,000 in your savings, for me, in my opinion, that's when you can start to consider leasing your car. And you need to be making at least enough money a month. At least $2,000 a month, y'all. At least $2,000 a month if you're gonna be leasing a car, because you don't have to pay for your insurance, you're gonna have to pay for your gas and the car note. That's already 3 bills that comes with one thing. So y'all need to think about that as well. So yeah, make sure you have savings going on before you even think about financing a car. And yeah, so back to me in December, I had money saved up. So right when I got over COVID, because my birthday is December 3rd, y'all know I had all my vlogs and videos. Those blew up, and that's a big key in the story. Those videos blew up. So make it seem like, oh my God, you got a good job. Just make it seem like that. So I got my car on December 28th, and I went there in the mindset of that I'm finna get this red interior car. So I called them and I was like, hey, you guys have it in stock, right? They said, yeah, it's in McDonough. I went to Sun's Key in McDonough. Get there, it's not in stock. That's what they do, they get you. So he's showing me like, oh, you can get this car. So he takes me outside. So I'm in the vlog. So he takes me outside. It's this black car, and it's black interior, and it's a GT line. It's like so crammed and small. So I test drove the GT line, and it was just small. Like, it was nowhere near this wide. It was nowhere near this big. Like, it was just little. Like, everything was just little. So I was driving in, and I was like, okay, driving nice. It's just like really small in here, you know. So we go back inside, and I'm like, is there any place near that has the red in stock, and could you like ship it here and I come back and get it? He like, we don't know, but it's okay. It's a lot of cars out here, a lot of K5s that you can get. And I'm just like, in my head, this nigga, I don't want that. Like, come on, stop trying to make me want something that I don't want. So I ended up walking around the showroom floor. This car's on the showroom floor. That's how you know. This car's on the showroom freaking floor, and I was like, I'm looking at all the cars, vlogging. It's in the vlog too, y'all. Just watch the vlog after this. So when I bought this car, I was like, are these seats blue? Dad, these seats are blue. He like, no. Or he said, yeah. Like, he always just saying, yeah, and even, yeah. He was like, those not blue, those gray. The dude was like, those gray too. I was like, no, it says ash blue. These seats are blue. I know I'm not tripping. So I get in, I sat in this car, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. And then the sunroof, I was like, oh my God, the screen's so big, because in the GT line, the screen's small. So I was like, oh my God, the screen's so big. I've always put a screen in my car. I was like, all of this, the everything, like the car that I sat in the showroom floor is this car that I took off the lot. So I was like, wow, this is really nice. No, I want this. So I'm looking at, you know, they be having the stickers on the back window. So I'm like, oh, this car is $36,000. So I FaceTime my mom. I was like, Mom, look at this car. She's like, no. So you don't not need that car, which she was not lying. She was not lying. I did not need to get this car. The way my funds was sitting at the time, this car was not supposed to be mine. So I was like, oh my gosh, nope. Hung up on her. I'm like, no, I have to get this. So I sat down with him, and I traded in my old car. My car was like worth $2,000, and I got $2,000 off of this car because of my old car. So we sitting down talking. My dad's my co-signer. No, my dad's the buyer, I'm the co-signer. Which it could have been, because my credit was pretty much the same as my dad's at the time, honestly. I could have been the straight up buyer, but they said it might be a little bit better for him to do it. And then when I refinance the car, I can get him off it, and then just be for me. So I'll be refinancing like soon, like around now. But I don't even know if I really, because I don't know. So anyways, y'all, he pulled out the paper, because he tells you if you put down this much, is how much your car note will be. If you put down this much, is how much your car note will be. So it's like that. So the down payments was like $1,200, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever. So if I put down $4,000 or something, no, if I put down like, all I know is that shit would say $600 a month. My budget is $300. How am I gonna work up a $600 a month car note? And that's not including car insurance. How am I gonna do that? So I'm looking at my dad, and my dad looking at me. I'm looking at my dad, my dad looking at me, and I'm like, I mean, I think I can do it. That's what I said. That's what I said. So my dad was like, I mean, if you can do it, then he down with whatever I'm down with. So yeah, he military. So I got, oh, my dad's military. We can put the military discount. So he put the military discount, and it goes down to like. I'm like, that just look a little much better than $630. That look way better than $630. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That look way better than $630. I'm gonna have to work hard. And y'all, mind y'all, I have a business, so I can make the money, but it was like all the bills adding up. Would I be able to make that? Like, I'll make a month, but the rest of it, I don't really know about it. But I have my dad. I'm on my dad's insurance. I'm on my dad's insurance. If I don't have the money, my dad gonna pay it. That's what he said. He said, Saria, if I have to pay your note like 3 times or 2 times, the car is mine. That's what he said. And I was like, not you giving me a leeway. Not you really making me want to get the car. So I was like, what he said? I was like, the nigga's not gonna take my car. So then, yeah, we went ahead and got the car. It was mine. That was that. And I really took a leap of faith with getting this car. I'm not suggesting you guys to do that if you do not have the type of parents that I do have. And I'm very thankful and blessed that my parents are those type of parents. If it came down to anything, I will always be able to lean on my parents. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of parents lean on their kids. So I'm able to lean on my parents. So my parents make more money than me. A lot of YouTubers make more money than their parents. Not throwing shade, but a lot of YouTubers make more money than their parents. So their parents fall back on them. Me, my parents still make more money than me, and I still make the same amount of money as these YouTubers that got more money than their parents. So I got more money than these people's parents, but I don't got more money than mine. You get what I'm saying? So I can still fall back on my parents. I still do have that advantage in life, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that. Anyways, so yeah, so now here is my tips. That's pretty much the story on how I got my car. Oh, let me talk about how the payments came. So I didn't have to pay my first note until February. So I got my car in December. You don't have to pay your first note until like 2 months later. So I didn't have to pay my dollars till February. So February came around, you know, obviously I had that money because it's been like 2 months. So paid my first note, paid my car insurance. Oh my God. If y'all knew how much I paid for this car in total, you would probably shoot me. So that's that. Y'all gonna have to pay car insurance unless you want to walk around risking your car and your life. Then, I mean, that's up to you. But after February, the payments for us, boom, boom, boom. And luckily, I know my birthday was in December. When you get paid in January from your December's earnings. So in January, I ended up getting my December's money. And y'all know December made a lot of money because I had all of my birthday vlogs. Those blew up, and that's really what took my channel to being, that's where a lot of my supporters really came from, was my birthday little series. So hey guys, if you guys came from my birthday series, hi, you still watching me, love you, because it's gonna be a year. You're a real G. So yeah, it was like by the grace of the Lord, as soon as I got this car, my life took a shift. Like, it took a shift in 2020. That's why I even thought that I could even get the car. Then it took a larger shift when I actually got the car. So that's pretty much my story on it. I did not have those funds, y'all. I promise you, if my car note was $600 and I was still in the same boost as I was before my birthday, it wouldn't have been working. Like, I mean, I would have made it every month, but I would have no money left. Like, I would be working just to pay for the car. Literally, that's it. So you do not want to live like that. I really want y'all to know that you do not have to have the SRT Hellcat, but you don't have no money to buy you no clothes. Like, next. So here's my tips from start to finish on what I suggest for an 18-year-old who wants to get a financed car. For one, make sure you have $5,000 at least in your savings. That's just the first tip. If you don't have that, don't talk to me because I don't support you. If you don't have that, don't talk to me because I don't support you. You have to do a down payment, y'all. My down payment was $4,500 just to pay dollars a month. Literally, my note is like, bitch, might as well add the few little dollars. That's a month for the car still, but it's way better than $630. I still think that to this day. But I do not pay my car month. I pay way more my car month, and I am gonna say that. So that's the first tip I do suggest you to have. Second tip is to be 18 or 17 at least, so your parent will co-sign for you. But make sure you have that type of parent. If you don't have that type of parent that you can trust, y'all know what kind of parents y'all got. If you don't have that type of parent that you can trust and you know that they'll be there and they won't fuck over nothing, then you could co-sign with them. But if you want the car to be completely with you, at least wait till you're 18, like 3 months being 18, because your credit will be a little bit okay. Also, that's another thing. Build your credit. Try your best to build your credit. If you're a student, I got a student credit card. I'm not a student anymore, but I still have the student credit card, and I was accepted. It's not a secured. I didn't have to give no money, nothing. So make sure you have a credit card. Just get one credit card, y'all, and just use it for gas for your own car. If you already have a car, use that. Or if you have a phone bill or anything, use that credit card to pay those bills for like 2-3 months. Your credit's gonna go up just a little bit because they're saying a little bit from you. So boom, you got your credit, you got your money saved up. Now it's time to go to the dealership. See what car you want. Don't get actually, I'm not telling nobody what to do. Get you a car that you think fits you. If it's too expensive, y'all, if you trying to fucking get a damn Lamborghini, if you trying to get a damn Maserati, bitch, if you trying to get a motherfucking Range Rover or something like that, just make sure you know that you're gonna be able to do this shit. Make sure you know. Don't have no doubt about it. Don't be like me and just take a leap of faith. I only took a leap of faith, honest to God, because I knew that my dad would be able to cover it. Honest to God. Honest to God, that's the reason. For real. Yeah, so make sure you have those things going on. Once you pick out the car you want, don't just be oblivious, or you at least know the type of car you want so you can go to the lot and like look at their cars. Do know that if you go to the dealership, they are gonna make you pay more than what you really do have to pay. I know I don't have to pay this much for this car, but that's just what they do when you go to the dealership. So if you're gonna go to an actual franchise dealership and not like to a used car lot, or because used cars are not bad, just as long as the mileage is not OD. If you don't like do that, then it's like if you want to buy a car with 0 miles, you're gonna end up paying just a little pretty penny for it. Okay, just know. So yeah, a good car is Honda and Toyotas. They are really nice, but if you know you have a specific car in mind, that's probably why I watch this video, whatever, then if this is the car that you have in mind, this is actually pretty easy. So yeah, make sure your credit good, make sure you have your $5,000 saved up, and then make sure you have your car picked out. Make sure you also have a steady freaking income. In my opinion, you should be making at least $1,000-something a month. At least $1,000-something a month. And your car note can only be about $200 in my opinion, or like $1,000 in my opinion, if that's how much you're making. But if you're making like $3,000, $2,000 a month, your car note can be a little bit more, and you also have your $5,000 plus in your savings to back you up. Please always have a backup plan just in case one specific month you're short of anything happens, because everything can be taken any moment, any second, and all you got is what you got left. All you got is what you got left, okay? So yeah, make sure you have all that, and then you go to the dealership. They're gonna run all your stuff. You're gonna see how much it costs. Just the biggest tips is make sure you saved, and make sure your credit is good so you can get the lowest price possible. It's really all it's about, because it's like when I got this car, I got a loan from Kia's bank. That's who my bank is with this car. It's through Kia. But you can have your car through Chase. You can have it through Wells. It's just whoever took up that loan. So this car is paid for. The dealership got all $39,000 of this car. They got all $39,000 of this car. What happens is I have to pay the bank back for paying Kia for me. So that's pretty much what it's gonna be. Guys, tips is pretty quite. You need to have a damn income. You ain't gotta have a job, a freaking good income. At least one good income, at least a $650 on credit, at least $5,000 in your savings account, and you will be straight if you're getting a car and you haven't. And I'm not talking about if you have a house already. Like, we're not talking about extra bills, y'all. We're talking about just the car. That's it. That's all my tips that I really personally have for getting a car at 18, is just make sure you have all those things under control. Now, moving out, I haven't moved out yet, but when I do, also gonna have tips on that, because duh. But yeah, that is pretty much the story on how I got this car and my tips to other young people on getting a car. It's pretty simple, and it's probably something you already thought about. Like, you need to have savings, you need to have a credit, and you need to have your money saved up. I mean, you need to have a job. Like, you need to have a car in mind. You need to be 18. Like, that's pretty much, it's simple. That's pretty much exactly what it is. So yeah, you guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. Thank you for listening to my story time and my car tour, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. And I love you guys so much.